And then finally, did you guys see? Oh, pardon me, the trailer for Dune Part 2.
I did. I saw it today.
Yep.
Look good. I don't know. This is gonna sound like a joke, but I don't mean it to be. Came off a little dry. I don't mean that to be the joke, but it's also there, and I'm not man enough not to make it.
It wasn't spicy enough for you?
Oh,
That's just the worms in your brain saying that.
Oh,
fine with me. Yeah, I don't know. It looks fun. It looks no, actually, it does not look fun. Fun is not the word you could use for Dune. I was sitting next to Andy. He looks and goes, "Dad, this looks like Star Wars," and I'm like, "It's complicated, buddy." And like the trailer ends, and he goes, "I want to see Star Wars." And I said, "Yeah, I think America said the same thing after the last Dune came out." But I'll see it. I mean, I like the first. I didn't love the first,
but
I liked it.
I have a question in all seriousness, and you know what? Anyone in the chat can chime in on this too.
I'm sure they will.
Does anyone want to go to the theater to see Dune 2? Since the first one was free on HBO Max, and we don't know how many people
are free.
Well, you know.
Yes, I do want to see it in the theater because that's a movie that Dune was the one movie that I saw on HBO Max where I went, I wish I would have watched this in the theater just because of how big the scope was on everything. And the fact that I didn't, I'm kind of like, I'd like to have seen it in the theater. But at the same time, it's like a 3.5 hour movie. So
yeah,
I'm of two minds of the subject. I want to see it. Yeah.
And this is where part 2 is where we found out if they're going to be truer to the original novel.
Is Paul a god?
Is Paul really a god, or is his mother just a conniving, person who tricked everybody into thinking he was a god?
Mm-hmm.
Don's right. It's enough to turn your brown eyes blue.
Nice.
That's a 6-year-old joke.
That's a long haul joke.
Classy says, I'm seeing Dune 2 over the Marvels. They're releasing the same month, as well as the Hunger Games prequel. I'm checked out on the Hunger Games, man. I really like those books. I loved Mockingjay as a book. I read it in one sitting. Loved it. I could not stand the movie part 1. It just left me so like me. So I'm just checked out on all things Hunger Games. The Marvels looked fun, but again, I was kind of like, I like Kamala Khan. But I'm like, I'm not feeling it.
Well, I don't know. I think it'll be better than you think it is.
It can't be worse than I think it is. I'll tell you that. I don't think it's terrible, but it's not like I said, the vast majority. And today, again, we'll get to this. I'm so uninspired by Marvel's output. I still remain there.
Well,
or cinematography and
until this,
great on
we'll
IMAX.
talk about that.
I agree with that. I think this is it should be seen in IMAX because Denis Villeneuve is going to make it big, and movies on IMAX should be big.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like they put stuff on IMAX that shouldn't be there. So,
well, they put almost everything they can because it's more expensive.
Yeah, it makes them. Yeah.
And then when you leave the theater, they make more money on hearing aids because they just
the audience is now deaf.
The audience.
I know, right?
One of the greatest Simpsons gags ever. Yes.
Is it just? Actually, I didn't know that was a Simpsons gag because the last time I went, I don't go to IMAX theaters anymore because it's just too loud.
And you're just too old.
All right. You sound like my
maybe
wife.
I guess.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
While you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.